It's Riven mod time. Now, this is gonna be a version of a video I've already put out before. Previously, I have put out a video about how to do, how to kill Dargyn pilots before they hit the ground. Because there were a couple of bad videos out there that didn't give a good explanation, and I showed like the actual mechanics behind it, and how to actually make it work. Now, there is a version of this one, which makes this harder. And that is that you have to also be aim gliding while you're doing it. There can also be stuff like sliding when you're doing it. That's gonna make this really, really tricky. So, while the method I showed in that video is still going to work, it's going to be hard. So, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna show you a couple of alternate methods that are maybe a bit cheesy. Maybe it's cheesing it a little bit. But it is going to work. It is going to work, and it might be just good to know how to go about it. If you're struggling. There's a couple of different Warframes you can do this with, so I'm gonna show it off. Now, the idea behind this and the mechanics are that you have to kill the Dargyn pilot while it is airborne and also while it's not riding the Dargyn. That's the thing. Now, method number one is Nidus, and this works specifically well for grounded Dargyn pilots. Because you can pull them in with larva, and while they are hovering above the ground in larva, they count as not being on the ground. So then, you can just jump up and aim glide, and shoot them while they're grabbed by the larva. So, you can do this, they don't even have to get on the plane or anything. If you just see a Dargyn pilot on the ground, just run up, larva them, and then you can kill them while aim gliding, you can kill them while sliding, and it's gonna count for the Riven mod. Now, another method you can use is Titania and her Spellbind, which is also gonna give enemies the lifted status effect. What's nice is you can just approach them while in your pixie mode. So what we wanna do is we wanna get up to him and get real close, and Spellbind. Got him. And then aim glide, and shoot. And that counts. Now what you can also do here, if you find these parked Dargyn pilots, is Caliban. Has his number 2 ability. That also gives enemies the lifted status. So you can just run up to them and just do your number 2, send them flying up into the air, and then you can just do your aim glide and take them down. Now, what's worth noting on this build is I actually had to give him negative ability strength. I put him down to like 40% ability strength, because it's actually a damage dealing ability, and I was worried that otherwise there's a risk you can kill the Dargyn pilot with using the actual ability. Another way to get through that is, of course, to just run the Plains Vital on in Steel Path mode instead. And you shouldn't have to worry about the ability accidentally causing a kill. Now let's check out the mod. It's... Okay, sure. Arca Plasmor. That's a pretty good Riven mod. So yeah, there you go. Some tips, 3 alternate methods for dealing with Dargyn pilots that have to be killed while they're airborne, if you have additional modifiers, such as having to do it while aim gliding, or while sliding, or while using a bow, or anything stupid like that. Just use these neat little tricks, and you should be done in a jiffy. Now I will see you again tomorrow for something completely different.